Welcome to Solo Shot First, and today we're going to be having a look at the last of the three, or I should say the last of the 3-pack from the Jedi Survivor series. I've already reviewed the Magna Guard and the KX Security Droid, and today we're going to be having a look at the Riot Scout Trooper. So, first impressions. Look, it's a nice card back. Obviously, it's a artist's impression. And it's obviously on a really nice, very vibrant red name pill, and the actual sort of Scout Trooper then sits obviously really nicely with that red bubble behind, which does make it stand out really nicely. I hope that this video is going to do it justice, because it's a freezing cold day here in the UK and it's very dark and gloomy already. So really nice card back. You've got obviously that Kenner logo down there in the bottom right hand corner, the warning on the top right, and the 4+ age group on the top left. Inside the bubble, the actual figure looks nice. I'm sure this is probably just a repacked Scout Trooper. I've got to be honest, I don't know. I haven't really looked at a Scout Trooper for quite a while, but obviously it does come with the nice thing is he's got a blaster in there. And then it's obviously got some sort of like riot shield and that electro staff. So let's have a look at the back of the card. So not too much to report other than obviously the VC number, which is 255. The lovely Star Wars vintage racetrack, and the other obviously figures part of this wave. So the three together: the Riot Scout Trooper, the Magna Guard, and the KX Security Droid. Okay, so just bringing it back round to the front for one final look, and then we'll get this figure out of this packaging, and we will have a look at the figure and its articulation and accessories. Okay, so here we've got the figure out of the packaging, and a couple of points to note. This one has got an incredibly loose head, and all I mean by that, the swivel on it obviously is good from an articulation point of view, but it's actually quite loose. I don't know if you can see that, sorry, with the way that I have my hands all over the thing. But it's a nice looking Scout Trooper. I think if you look on the bottom of this here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Let me see if I can bring it into light. But obviously it's got the saying obviously this is the sort of 2012 mould. Or at least parts of it are. Somebody would have to, obviously a bit more knowledgeable, more than myself would sort of let me know if there's anything different on that. But it looks really, really good. You know, there's not a great deal to say about it. You know, the Scout Troopers obviously are very, very iconic. I mean, obviously this one's sort of a little bit different with that sort of, I don't know what you want to class that as really. Is that sort of some bandolier or something? But he does look really nice. Obviously there's a piece, should say his weapon goes in there, his pistol. It's a really nice looking figure. It certainly doesn't obviously have all the bells and, sorry, I'm not going to be able to get that stand, so I'm just going to showcase the back like that, just because standing it on this table's not ideal. But it is a really, really nice looking figure. And again, you know, it does make you wonder, you know, let's hope that we are, I know we've obviously had a few different sort of versions of Biker Scouts, but they all sort of seem to be that sort of quite older mould. I mean, it's not a massive issue, but I mean, in terms of like, for example, the articulation here, this one doesn't have like the butterfly hinge. Yes, there is articulation at the hips. So you've got articulation at the elbows, at the shoulders, articulation at the elbows. The swivel is more in the glove than the wrist. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that again, just because of my clumsy hands. Yeah, there is a sort of slight swivel around the chest, but obviously it's a little bit more difficult to maneuver that quite simply with this with his piece on there. Articulation at the knees and at the ankles, so no rocker ankles at all on this figure. So look, it's got good articulation, and you know, hopefully the camera's going to show this. It does look really, really good. In terms of the accessories that come with this figure, you do get that pistol. Sorry, I'm not going to showcase that brilliantly, but that's a sort of typical Biker Scout pistol that we know. even though they're calling him a scout trooper here. Sorry, I always class them as biker scouts. And then you get this, that electro staff, which I actually quite, I mean, as I said, I think previously, I'm not the biggest fan of these sort of things, but it actually does look quite good. And then you do also get this Riot shield, which is quite a nice accessory. So all in all, look, it's, you know, it's a decent figure. Do we need, obviously, a definitive biker scout? Absolutely we do. But, you know, are we going to get one anytime soon? You know, not 100% sure. I mean, obviously, with the announcement, or I should say the images they've shown recently, Hasbro, with the Endor bunker, you know, that's obviously going to come with the Scout Trooper, is it? I know people have been arguing, is it Nick, is it Captain Rex? But it was also, I think, that figure, unless they're updating, it was also available like in a Legacy Collection pack, as part of an Endor bunker sort of scene, I believe. So anyway, let's see if we can just get this figure into a pose with some of his accessories on and see what it looks like. Okay, so there we go. I mean, that Riot shield was a bit fiddly getting that on, but that looks pretty good. The electro staff goes in his hand okay. I've just put the weapon, obviously, in his holster. I think that also that electro staff is actually, I don't know if it's exactly the same. I think it is. I'll just bring the other one in from that KX security droid. Looks pretty much, yeah, fractionally different, but the actual staff is almost identical. So yeah, all in all, a nice looking figure. I mean, I love the Biker Scouts. I really would love us to have a really decent definitive one. But again, you know, hopefully the one that is also going to be coming with that. I think there's going to be one with a speeder bike. I think. I can't remember off the top of my head. Sorry, that sounds really, really bad. Anyway, listen, I hope you have enjoyed this video. It's a decent figure. If you have, please hit the like button. You know, if you're new to the channel and you want to subscribe, there'll be plenty more videos coming shortly. If you've got any questions, any comments on this video, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll come back to you as soon as possible. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.